Welcome back, everyone, to Captain of the River, where last time we saw the history of Karis Galebrin, and now let's find out what we're going to do about the Uruks.
I have hated Orkkind for much longer than you have been alive, Dunedain.
As for the oaths that you have taken or broken, I know he to whom you are sworn, or should be. I know what he desires to become. Ask not if I will help you, Ranger of the North, and instead, if you are strong enough and courageous enough to lend any assistance to Bregalath of Imladras, of which she could have any need. Bregalath smirks at Meneldir, an amused light dancing in her eyes. The ranger stares back, his mouth open. I will slay one of your Uruk leaders, Meneldir, and Pinewing will slay another. Can you be trusted to deal with the third? Show the locations of us on the River Hobbit's map, and we will see it done. Afterwards, we can meet in Ethelbel, a camp of my people to the north of here. Alright, so I need to investigate Uruk tracks. And we will now split up, find the tracks, and deal with the Uruks. I suppose I need to inform this elf about the foes that I killed.
Alas for Karas Galebrin. Alas for Mirdain.
It's a good start. Perhaps the creatures that remain in Karas Galebrin will receive our message that they're not welcome. If they don't, neither will they escape our vengeance. Thank you for helping us. You're welcome. Now, I need to go up and down the road to check the approaches, I believe. I think I found the bank that I am supposed to be investigating. It's a bit on the foggy side. But of course I'm sure that the Uruk or Orcs could come through that without any trouble. The river poses a natural barrier against the incursions from this direction. Unless of course the Uruks are good swimmers. Now let's check the other direction. It looks like we're getting close to the bridge now. Ah, here it is. The bridge is clear of threats from the north. For now. It's that for now which could let you things be a little bit scary here. Oh yes, when I hit level 16, I finally got Muster Courage! Yay, so I could remove those diseases that keep on being wanting, and also motivating speech. Now, that looks like a heal of some sort, I guess. I have no trouble remembering to use words of courage. Well, that didn't do too much. I guess that makes sense. So let's lock that in and continue on our way. Oh yes, Koner, how are you feeling? Oh, there you go. Now, since we're out here, we might as well continue with the other quests that are on this side of the river, and we can always turn those quests in later. Now, I have some wargs to kill, and after I kill the wargs, we need to worry about finding one of those Uruks. That's a goat. We don't have to worry about killing goats. We do have to worry about these birds. No, we don't have a quest for it as far as I know, but I think they get to be aggressive in this area. I think we've got a warg up ahead. Here we are. Let's see how we do against this thing. Since this is almost at level. One down. Let's not worry about the trees for now. Even if they are doing this rather uncommon trait of walking. Let's see. Surely there are more wargs in the area. I have found Thamlasgol, which is full of wood trolls. Though, oops, a daisy. Might as well take care of some of those. Now I'll need to probably come back here when I hit level 19, which is when I think I get the deed for killing wood trolls. So far, the only one of the racial deeds I've got is the wolf one. It looks like the other two come up around level 19, if I understand things properly. I guess we'll find out as things go along by certain. But I definitely don't have the wood troll deed yet. But in time I will. Now, there's supposed to be an Uruk commander around here somewhere. Ah! Here's the footprint. Let's make sure that I have dealt with the wood trolls in the area before I start summoning Uruks. We certainly don't want to have too much company when that... Oh, like, especially this one. Well, that's the problem with not having much in the way of ranged weapons. Alright, now, the Uruk. Yeah, here we go. Uruk footprints. Fakrul bellows a challenge. Oh, there he is. Hello. Did he say something to me? He says, I will spill your blood. Not much of it. And it looks like I spilt more of yours. Now, to the camp. Ah, I see horses. And a campfire. And I've discovered Ethelbell. Alright.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings. Actually, that is the last of the locations I need to discover. New deed, Explorer of Swanfleet. But there's more to find, apparently. Just not the camps. Alright, let's see. What else do I need to find in this area? Let's see, I need to complete Dwellers of Old Swanfleet. That means finding more ruins, I guess. Complete Perils of Swanfleet. More enemy locations, I guess. And complete Treasure of... I gotta find treasure chests. Wonderful. Oh, I have found 1 of 10 Perils of Swanfleet. I need to find Kruban and whatever. However you say those names. Well, hello there, Minel dear. How'd it go?
You had success? Those are good tidings.
This means that now Saruman has 3 fewer war leaders commanding his forces in the area. I spoke with Breglith while we waited for you to return, and she says that there is 1 more location that she wants us to investigate, but soon our time together will be ended. Each of us must bring word of Saruman's designs to our chieftains, for they must soon ripen and spell doom for Middle-earth. Well, what do you say about that?
Meneldir is right. I must soon return to Imladris with these grim tidings.
Winter is approaching, and I must tell Elrond the winds will blow chill indeed if the wizards have turned against us. Saruman's hand stretches forth to seize the dangerous knowledge from the ruins of Eregion, and if the White Hand grasps it, who can tell what evils he might next think to accomplish? Alright, so let's see. Hardened chained leggings. Oh, yeah, that's a major upgrade.
My people fled north after Karas Galebran was destroyed by Sauron, and his armies pursued them.
There we go. My people fled north after Caris Gelebrin was destroyed by Sauron and his armies pursued them. The tale of those who stood in his path and fell defying him is elsewhere told. But the defenders of one such place lasted a little longer than many others. At Tham Kalachir, the hall of the swift river, there Sauron found his conquest bitterly bought. On a hill to the north, its wreckage still stands. If the Uruk expect to find Ringlor there, they will be disappointed, I think. But that ruin is the last resting place of many of my kin. Did they bring artifacts of power with them when they retreated? I cannot say for certain, but we should make sure little remains of which Saruman or his warriors might make use. After you have done this, return here in Ithabel. I think then we must part. So I need to defeat 8 Uruks in Tham Kalachir and search the debris piles at Tham Kalachir for a notable artifact. Okie dokie. Oh, what does he need? No, I don't really want to do that one at the moment.
I welcome your aid.
Right. You want me to collect holly berries from horns. Right. If I run into horns, I guess I'll do it, but no promises on that one. Right now, I need to go to some elven ruins. Ah! Here's a horn, right in the direction I'm going. Let's see what we can do against a tree. I could use the axe part of the halberd, I guess. One berry. Ah! This looks like the ruins that I am seeking. You have discovered Tham Kalachir. And I have discovered Uruks within Tham Kalachir. How about you? Wait, that's one down. And 7 more to go, I guess. Right now, what I'm really concerned with is finding those pieces of piles that need to be searched. Now, you would think that with the number that they have there, that the number that they have here and the fact that there are many of them compared to just me and Koner, and the fact that they've been here for several days and I just arrived, you would think that they would have a little bit of an advantage here. Though whether that's true or not is another matter. A debris pile. This way. Oh, let us mark you. Maybe I could occasionally remember to use the mark. Oh, okay. They're both are going to be doing archery, aren't they? Ah. Now, they really go to inconvenient locations for us, don't they? Well, I'll just have to make life inconvenient for them. Inconvenient as in meaning that they're about to lose it. Right, there you go. Okay, now that that's done, we can go in. Oh, there's another one. Ah. Alright, so now where was it? Oh yes, there is supposed to be some debris around. No, I don't want the wooden chest. I want the debris pile. There we go. Oh, there's an Uruk standing right on top of it, of course. See, I'm pretty sure that they have searched this thing as much as it could be searched. I mean, it seems likely. Oh, come on! Really? Get off of me. Get off of me. There you go. Ah! Now I can search this thing. Searching. You find a short knife of elf make buried within the debris pile. Right. Okay. That's the great artifact that I found. All I could find there is this knife.
You found Uruks at the hole of the Swift River, I do not doubt it. But did you find aught else?
Unless I'm very much mistaken, this is a dagger of the Bright Company, Pinduine. Many were their glorious deeds in ages past, and long did they fight against Sauron and his minions. Were it not for such worthies as Celeborn and Glorfindel, who survived the war, our heroic Orandril, who did not, the rout of Eregion might have been much worse. I'll bring this dagger to Imladris, where it can be kept in a place of honor. It is truly a weapon of the Bright Company. If it is fitting for it to come to rest within the place of refuge for which its wielder fought, and likely died. Alright, and I guess we take this, which is another upgrade.
And so I will bid farewell to you and the Ranger Meneldir, for I must bring this warning to Imladris.
The wizard Saruman has sent Uruk warbands to the ruins of Eregion and Swanfleet, seeking Ringlore. What he desires to do with it, Lord Elrond will know better than I, but surely it can mean nothing good. I believed we had learned the danger of such craft, but perhaps it was not so. I fear that we are on the very precipice of danger, Pinduine. I wish that you and Menelder good fortune in your journeys, wherever they may take each of you, but I also have a warning of my own to give. I bid you to exercise caution on the road, and do not trust others so readily. There are days I would never have expected to see, and yet all around me I see signs of the deepening shadow. It may be that the servants of Saruman, or those of an enemy we cannot yet perceive, work to undo all the good that we have achieved in these lands. Farewell. Perhaps we will meet again on a more sunny day, when the cares and worries have been set aside. And looks like there's quite a selection of weapons over here that we can get for this. Now, I don't think any of these is going to be better for me than what we currently have. Okay, the spear has more might, but the halberd has more damage to it. So maybe I'll consider that when things come along. And the spear may come in handy someday when I'm up to a point where I get the spear bonus, but it'll be a while before I get that.
I will take Bregoleth's warning to heart, and you should as well.
To that end, might I suggest that we travel one road rather than two, Pinduine? I must bring word to the chieftain of the Dunedain of the danger that's posed by Sauron and the Uruk-hai. He will not greet me warmly, and I know not where he will be found, but this warning must be delivered all the same. I suggest that we make for the ruins of old Cardolan and consult with a friend of mine who lives amongst them. Narndir by his name. He did not cast aside our friendship when I left. He will know where to find the Dunedain that we seek. I would appreciate your company on the road. After I have delivered my message, I will leave you at the finest tavern I have ever known, the Inn of the Prancing Pony in Breetown. From there, we will surely find a path to whatever adventures that you might wish. What do you say, my friend? If this course seems good to you, I recommend that we return to Mossward to restock and resupply. Let us put Scardy Benbelay to work once more before we depart Swanfleet and travel north to deliver our message. Alright. Before I head over to Mossward, I first need to head over to Karis Gelebrin to hand in a quest. I have checked the approaches.
Even so far from the lands of the enemy, there is dread upon my heart.
It's good that the approaches to Karis Gelebrin are mostly free of enemies, but my heart grieves that Uruks and other such foes already stalk the lanes of the city. Thank you for your efforts on behalf of my people. You're welcome. And now, to Dwendil.
Will you aid us?
This belt I should have known. These are no ordinary wargs. It is as the rumor suggested. These fell beasts are a plague upon the land. I fear it will be difficult to contain this threat if we do not act quickly. Take this pelt to Rovnes and Isabel, northeast of here. Follow the main. Yes, I just. I'll deliver the pelt. Hello, Rovandis. I have this pelt to deliver to you.
Megavonen.
Dwendil and I have been exchanging notes, keeping an eye on the Shadow's movements on both sides of the Glanduin. It grows, and will continue to grow until the light can no longer endure. I'm glad to hear that Dwendil has made progress in his investigation of the most recent incursions. This pelt belongs to that of a warg, but the markings are what concerns me. Allow me to examine this pelt further.
For the longest time, I had feared those that served the Shadow would soon wake.
For the longest time I had feared that those that served the Shadow would soon awake. I have lost many trying to keep these lands safe. Now I'm afraid that this threat all too well. The pelt that you gave me bore concerning Mark. It will need more time to confirm whether my suspicions are true. Meanwhile, my scouts have reported unusual movements of long-forgotten ruins to the west. Wood trolls. Oh, good grief. Yeah, right. No. I think I am not going to follow this thread, because we are going to be heading toward Mossward, which is where you're going to find me in the next episode of Captain of the River.